Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Daily Briefing. Connected from, far and wide across the continent in the diaspora. Thank you all for making it a date with us this evening. We are going to have a really interesting presentation this evening with with our leaders who look after the transactions and transaction and the activities on Transact. Yesterday we had a good meeting, and we had agreed that we're going to spend some time today on Transact, just for the benefit of some of the people who have just joined, so that we can go into a little bit of an explanation how to register on Transact, what we look for upon your registration, for validation of your account, to give you the possibility to start using Transact for your activities. So we are going to get into that this evening with Sister Lumba and Sister Pauline. And then we're also going to take a few questions possibly at the end of that. Good evening, Dr. Linus. Any opening remarks?
Good evening, Brother B. Good evening to all our leaders, and a great welcome to all our princes and princesses and ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. A very warm welcome indeed. Again, we're gathered as a community. We are pursuing the resolution of two problems. That of inclusion. We want everyone to have access to an ability to transact with one another, both within continental Africa and the African diaspora. And we want to be able to do that using a single instrument of exchanging value with decorum. And that's the African Kingdom's Lumi. As you know, it is currently being adopted by kingdoms across the continent of Africa, starting with some in South Africa. And we want to keep that movement strong and the adoption growing as fast as we can. So this year is about driving access into every household so that we're all doing our bit where we are to continue that journey and the movement of delivering inclusive access and value exchange with a single instrument, which is our African Kingdom's Lumi. So a great welcome. We have Transact, and as we mentioned yesterday, Transact is a tool that was developed out of findings on the ground. And it was designed to answer primarily the question that people would ask, that if I am in South Africa and I want to go and pay for my bill in a restaurant, how many Lumi should I transfer to pay a bill of 500 Rand? If I'm in Nigeria, how many Lumi should I transfer to pay a bill of 1,000 Nigerian Naira? If I'm in Malawi, how much Lumi should I transfer to pay a bill in Malawian Kwacha? And the same in Sierra Leone. Now, recognizing the fact that we have over 40 different currencies within continental Africa, it made sense to provide a tool and an instrument that can enable trading or transacting across these multiple currency areas with complete local currency experience, but for the first time without the need for conversion. The reason for that is every time you convert explicitly or outrightly from one currency into another, you're losing value. And as you keep losing value, it becomes very difficult and challenging to trade seamlessly across 54 countries within continental Africa, which is a single market, let alone trying to do that with over 40 different currencies. So Transact is our answer to using the Lumi with complete local currency experience. And on that note, I'd like to hand over to our transactions team leader to introduce a conversation this evening on Transact. Thank you very much. Over to you, Sister Lumba.
Thank you, Dr. Linus. Good evening, Brother B, all our leaders in the house and everybody from wherever you are. Bonsoir, Ekele, Jambo, Habari. It's nice to see you all here. We have 30 people here. That's wonderful. So the presentation will be done in two parts. The first part will be done by Sister Pauline. She's going to show us how to create a Transact account and how to also fill in your KYC and submit it. Then I will come in after that and I'll show how to make a transfer of AKL from your Swifin account to your Transact account, and then also show you the transactions that are available on Transact. And we will be available for quick questions afterwards. So please write your questions down either in the chat or in a piece of paper. Keep your hands up. Once we finish the presentation, then we can take a few questions. They must be related to Transact. Thank you so much. Over to you, Sister Pauline.
Thank you, Sister Lumba. Greetings to each and every one again. Greetings, good morning, good afternoon, all protocols observed. As Sister Lumba said, we're going to today create a Transact account. So I'm just going to share my screen. Can you confirm that you can see my screen, please?
Yes.
Right, thank you. Right.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Now, this, as everybody knows, is the connect page. Now we're talking about Transact, so we're just talking about this element here. You click on Transact, you click on the word create Transact account. Okay, but before you create your Transact account, it is advisable, strongly advisable, to ensure that your Swifin account profile is complete, including uploading your profile photo, and your Connect account profile is complete, and including uploading your profile photo, because it will affect your transaction. And Sister Lumba will go into more details when she does her presentation. So for this one, you create Transact account. Click on it. Hopefully my system's not going too slow. If it is, I apologize. Or maybe because I'm sharing. But as you can see, it's cooking, and it will bring up another screen. The reason why I did this, because you may not know where to go. So let me log out of here, because I was in it earlier. Obviously, I did not log out. Okay. So now, I clicked on create. So it should have create Transact account. Right, so you get a box that looks like this, okay? Create Transact account. So you put your name, yeah? And this we're going to call demo. Demo, okay? That's the name. The email address is your email address that you would use. If those who have a Swifin mailbox, you can put that in there. So it's demo.demo at inbox.swifin.com. Yeah, telephone number +44. You don't put X's, you put your telephone number there. Yeah, whatever your telephone number is. And you put your password. Okay, confirm your password. And you register. Okay, now you see a message. We need to verify your email address. We have sent an email to the email to verify your email address. Please click the link when you continue. So the next thing you do, open another tab, you go to your email, your email box. So I just go to my email box, okay? But you will type in your email information on it. Does everyone know how to get to their inbox for those who have mail?
I do.
Okay, that's cool. So do you remember the email address was demo. So you would type your email address in here at inbox.swiffin.com, because remember, we are verifying our email address and your password. You do not put anything in here, and you don't have to put remember me. Can someone mute whoever that is that's disturbing, please? Thank you. Yeah. So can someone mute that person, please? So as you can see, my email has come through already. Verify your email address. So I just click on there and it says, dear customer, we've noticed that you need to verify your email. Please click here to verify. You click there. This is my Swiffin account. So my Swiffin account has now been created. Okay. A couple of information that is useful. If you go here, you can edit your profile by adding your photo. Okay, by adding your photo, so it will change here. Sometimes when you edit your photo, you may not see yourself, but it will be blacked out. That shows that your photo is there, but your photo needs cropping. Okay, you have an opportunity to change your password. So you put in your current password, your new password, and you would retype. Okay. And then the last one is a logout. Okay. You will notice here, it says you have an information to submit for KYC verification and the word submit at the end. Okay. You click on submit and it will take you to another screen. Now I'm just going to fill in some fictitious information here. So, and here, whatever name you use here, it is advisable it's the same that's on your ID. So basically, if you have 2 names on your ID, put it here. If you have 3 names on your ID, put it here. Okay, so I'm just going to pull in Martin. Right. Here it says ID, passport, or driving license. This says choose a file. So I choose a file and it will take me to, it should take me to where I can choose my file. Right, there you go. So if I choose my file, let's just go into my photo, my pictures. Go into your pictures, your gallery, screenshot, wherever you like. And just choose a photo. I'm going to choose one of us. I'm sure I've taken a picture of us at somewhere along the line. Right. So choose an ID that is right. Because I don't want people to be confused with everything, but those who's got your driving license or something like that on your system, your passport, one of those documents, or your citizenship ID, which we don't use in the UK, so I don't have one of those, but I have my driving license, which is not on here. So if this was my driving license, I would upload it here. Okay. My present address. Yeah, and you'd fill that in completely. So it would be London, etc., etc. My Swiffin ID, which is your 16-digit number. Oh, I had asked Brother Ambi to speak to our French counterparts, and I forgot, and I'm sorry. Then you choose your picture. I can upload that one because that's one everybody's seen. Okay. Your country, which is my city is Kent. And your profile link. Now, this is important. This is very important. So for those who remembers how to get their profile link, you go to your avatar. Okay. For those who's on a mobile phone, you would click the word share. But those on a laptop, you left-hand click and you say copy link address. Click on copy link address. Go back to Transact and you would paste it here. And then you would submit. Okay. Now, that word will be there. As you can see, KY, you just saw it pop up, KYC sent successfully. This word submit will stay there until your account is approved. If you have sent it in and it has not yet been approved or it has been rejected, that word will stay there. We're working on putting the word pending, that once you've submitted it, yeah, the word pending will come up. And as long as you see that word pending, and if it's been rejected, it will look, it's just something that we're playing around with for the time being, but it won't form part of this exercise. But that is the reason why you still see the word submit there, because your KYC has either been rejected or it has not been yet, it has not been approved as yet. I don't know if you want to take any quick questions at this time, Sister Lumba, or Brother Ambi, if you want me to go back on anything so we can speak in French. Thank you. Sister Lumba, Brother Ambi.
Thank you, Sister Pauline. I'm not able to translate. I don't know if Brother Mbi would like to translate that. Brother Mbi, are you there? Okay.
Okay, well, we'll just go forward then.
Okay.
I'll stop sharing my, do you want to tell me to take any quick questions at this point, Sister Lumba, or you want me to wait till the end? While I have my screen up. Sister Lumba?
Yes, can I share my screen now?
Yeah, let me stop sharing mine.
Okay, so we continue.
Sorry.
Okay, can everybody see my screen now? Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can see it from here.
All right, so I've already logged into Connect and I'm on the home screen. So now I'm going to try and show you how you can make a transfer from your Swifin account to your Transact account. So when you come onto the screen, you will go to account and come all the way down here to where it says transfer AKL to Transact. And you can click on that. Sorry, my connectivity is very poor and slow here. Okay, so we come onto this login page. For those of us who have already activated our SWIFT accounts, you will recognize this page. So all you need to do here now is go in and put in your SWIFT ID and your password. So I've done that, and then click on submit. Okay, so it takes you straight to this, which is, if you read here, it's written payment to system. Make sure that that's what you are seeing. If it says payment to member, then it won't go to your Transact account, okay? The next thing you need to do is fill in these empty fields and make sure you've clicked the correct transaction type. So I will put an amount here. There is a minimum amount that you can transfer to your Transact account, and that is 25 AKL. So make sure you have a figure higher than that, and make sure you have enough money in your account for it to go through. So I am going to put 30. What's happening now? Okay, 32 AKL. And then on transaction type, there are options here. So I click on this down arrow, and you can see there are two options. Either I'm going to pay for the AKL mailbox payment or the AKL transfer to Transact. So I'm not buying a mailbox now. I'm doing the transaction, the transfer to Transact. So that's what I highlight. Okay, and now I need to put my Transact account number. So if you have it written down in a book somewhere, that's fine. If you want to be sure, then you can go to your Transact account and make sure you copy and paste it exactly as it is. So I'm just going to go into my Transact account now. Okay, this is the login page. I will log in. I had this set up already for the purposes of showing you. I'm going to scroll down, put in my email. Log in. Okay, so as you can see, this is my balance. I definitely have more than 32. And this is my account number, my Transact account number. Please note that all Transact account numbers will start with 2 letters in the front, PE, and then you'll have 14 digits thereafter, okay? So altogether there are 16 characters. So all you need to do is copy and paste and put that in there. Okay, so I know that I haven't got a problem. I put my name as it is showing on my national ID. And then here I need my Connect profile link. If you recall, Sister Pauline showed you how to get your Connect profile link. Gosh. Okay. Let me just move my screen sharing issue down to the bottom. Okay. So here we have is our menu on the top. You have the login here. You have register here. This was our shopping cart when we start shopping, and this is your search button. Again, here you have another login and another 3 buttons here for registering. So what do I want? I want my connect profile link. I haven't logged in here, so I need to do that. So all I need to do is come here and I come to connect. This is another place where you can log in. You can log into connect here. Okay, if you notice here, it's written email address, but you can use your user, okay? Dr. Linus and Brother B were just explaining to us that they're going to try and edit this so that it can show email address or username. So I'm going to use my username and my password, okay? And I'm going to ask my device to remember me, and I'm logging in. Okay, for some of us, this happens. I wanted people to see this. If this comes up, it's like a refreshing. Don't get discouraged that something is wrong. It's perfectly normal. Maybe we can do something about this in order to sort this out. So what I want to do now is to try and see if I can get my profile so that I can get my my link. So what I'll do here is go to post and share. I find this is easiest for me. If I go to post and share, I find it to be the easiest way to get my profile. You may have a different method that you use. I think Brother Patrick talked about using the ticketing one to go through. Okay, so here I am. You can see my profile picture in the corner here. And as I put my cursor there, okay, the drop-down menu comes down. You can see my name next to the drop-down menu. And I'm going to do a right click. And as Pauline did, copy link address. Click on that and go back to my transfer. And here I now paste my link. Everyone should be very mindful of what a connect profile link looks like. It starts with HTTPS. Please remember that the S at the end of this stands for secure. So if you type HTTP, you don't have a secure link. And if you put that anywhere where you're asking for a transfer, we will not approve it because it's not secure. The S at the end of HTTPS is very important. We have the double colon, 2 forward slashes, and then you have connect.swiffin.com/profile. Everybody has this at the beginning of their link. It's very important. What makes our links unique, our username. And as you can see, my username is here. It's Lumba K, okay? So I have filled in all the information here. And now you can put something in the description box. Okay, my page is a bit, okay. So I will write test. So go back before you submit, make sure you have everything properly done. The amount is in, the transaction type is correct, the Transact account number is correct. The account name is correct. And I want to repeat, your Transact account name must be the names that you have on your national ID. It's not your nickname. It's not a number. It's not your username. It has to be your full names. If you have 3 names, all 3 names should be written. If you have 5 names, all 5 names must be written. If you have 2 names, use the 2 names, but don't put 1 name. If you put the name, for example, Pauline, and we look for Pauline in the system, we might find 5,000 Paulines, and then we won't be able to know which Pauline you are. So please always fill in the information completely. So now I'm going to submit. Okay, there's an error. Try and submit again. Why would that happen?
That would happen if you are timed out. If you are timed out, because obviously you're going back and forth to capture information to try and explain.
Yes.
There is a possibility that your login has been timed out. So what you could do is just log back in, and because you already have the information, just put that in now very quickly, and it should work without any problem.
Okay. So what are you saying, Dr. Lannis? I should repeat this process again? Or just try to submit again?
Well, you can try to submit again, but if you are, okay, let me just go to a different tab and just make sure that you're logged back into your account, into account, because I suspect you've been timed out. Okay, so if you were still logged in, then of course, then when you go to that page, it will display the information on the page that you were on. So what you could do now is go back to the page where you had the information for your transfer and try to submit. Hopefully that will work. No, just go back to the page where you have the information and try to submit. Yeah, there.
Okay. So now it's a transaction confirmation. You're about to submit. Thank you very much, Dr. Linus. The following payment for further authorization. It tells you the type. It's a transfer to Transact. It's going through the system. The amount is 32 AKL. There's a fee, an applied fee. This is a transfer fee. So for sending this amount of money, this is how much I am being charged. It's like a bank charge. This is my Transact account number, my name, my profile link, and the description, okay? And then there's this very polite sentence at the bottom. Your request will be processed upon verification of your account, especially the KYC information, okay, and so on. So let me try and submit this before it also timed out. Okay, so some payment has been submitted for authorization and it will stay in pending status until it is authorized, okay? If you want to print this out and keep it as a reference in your file, if it's a business transaction that you want to make sure you have something on your file, you can do that. Make a new payment, you go ahead and make a new payment, okay? And the most important thing is it was successful. So now it's the waiting time for you to get your transaction through. Typically, we are doing the verifications within, we have tried to cut down the time. Before, it used to be 2 to 3 weeks, even a month before we were able to process this. But we have managed to try and drop this down to a maximum. It shouldn't go beyond 2 to 3 days. We are able to do it in 1 day. And I think sometimes if you're lucky, you may even get it done within 2 to 3 hours, depending on what time you submit. Because some of the transactions are coming at midnight when people are sleeping, or 3 a.m. and so on. So it's when someone is available on the system to come in and work, but we are trying to push this turnaround time down as much as possible. So because you're in your bank account, which is your Swift account, when you have finished whatever you're doing, you always need to log out. Otherwise, it will remain open and vulnerable. So you need to make sure you log out. Confirm to log out? Yes. Okay, so we're back to there. So I'm going to go back now to the Transact account. Okay, so here we are. We're on the home page. This is my Transact account. And I'm going to show you that there are different services that you can get from here. That one was showing from Swift into account, but also from transaction, you can make a request for money. Here we have send a request for money and receive a request for money. We can also transfer money from here. You can send money to another Transact account. You can look at your transaction or your transfer history. In the future, there'll be other bank transfers. And here we have the beneficiaries management, where you look at who are the people you regularly do business with. You can quickly get their details from there. Okay. So I can give you an example here. I think I should have only one person as my beneficiary. I hope I saved. Okay, I don't have. So if I want to add beneficiaries, I would go here and I would add somebody's details. That would probably be their PE number. Okay, so here is the bank that you're going to use. What's the account number? Okay, this is all for the future. It's not for now. So you can see this is
Yeah, that's correct. So as we onboard other institutions, then those institutions would be added there, and you should be able to select one to do your transactions and transfers to. But for now, it's there. That's for future use.
So transfer. So I'm going to show you how I can send money. Say I want to send money to somebody who has a Transact account. I know what their account number is, so I can ask for it. Their name will populate, the amount will come up. So I'm going to ask Sister Pauline, if you don't mind. May I have your account number, Sister Pauline?
Certainly, just 2 seconds. I just put it away. Oh gosh. PE 2229. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I had it right. 5414.
5414.
340.
340.
952.
952. Okay. So the account number you always type in, but the account name, all you need to do is click and the name should pop up. Okay, as you saw, I did not copy and paste. I just clicked and the name automatically pops up. If you try to type it in, it won't populate. So there you are. So I'm going to send Pauline to Lumi. Okay, and maybe for the sake of people who want to know, how much is 2 Lumi in Pauline's currency? So you come up here where it's written African Kingdoms Lumi, and you have a drop-down arrow here, and this is all the currencies that are there. So let's say I want to give, I want to know how much is 2 Lumi in
Pound sterling.
pounds.
is it GBX?
Oh, okay. Did I say GBP?
Yeah.
Actually, there we go. So British pounds. Will it show? Okay. So I have to start again. Sorry, Pauline.
That's okay. PE
PE.
2229
9.
5414
Mm-hmm.
340
Mm-hmm.
952.
Okay. Okay. So I'm actually sending her two equivalent. I want to see how much that will be. I'll be able to change it perhaps when I have submitted so that you can see how much that is in AKL. So I'm going to click submit. Okay, so the money was sent successfully. Okay. Here are her details. So next time it's in the saved account. Next time I want to send something to Pauline, I already have her details here. So now I go back to transfer and I want to see now my transfer history. Okay, so here you are. You're able to see I had made a payment to her earlier. The first payment I made to her, the equivalent in British pounds was 27.23. Okay, and what I just sent her now was £2. Okay, so maybe I want to see what does this look like in AKL. I go back up here, click on the downward arrow. I go back to AKL. Is this going to work?
No, I think
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So it shows you the first one was 2 lumi was equal to, if you remember, it was £27. So 2 lumi is equivalent to £27.
Wow.
And £2 is equal to 0.15 lumi. Okay, so you're able to see how much money you're sending because you know what it is, what it means in your currency, the value in your currency, so you can have an idea. Again, you can change it again, and maybe you want to know what is that like in maybe South African rands. Okay, so the equivalent is shown now in South African rands. So £2 is equal to 40 rands, 0.62 or 0.15 AK lumi. So this is the transaction we've just done now. And this was the transaction which was done earlier. So you're able to see the date that you sent it, the transaction number related to it, the account number of the person you sent it to, and their name, type his own bank, and then this is the amount, okay? And it's completed. So you're able to quickly calculate and say, how much is this amount that I'm sending through? What does it mean? So that you understand. Okay, so when you're finished, always take it back to AKL. Otherwise, you may end up underpaying or overpaying whoever it is. If I can come back here on send request money. Okay, so we haven't done that yet. So this is request money. So say you want somebody to give you some money. Maybe you have a mailbox and you want to request somebody to pay for that. So you go through exactly the same process. You put the account number here, the name of the person. Again, you just click, it would come up. You put the amount and you also put the description so that they know why you are asking. Okay. So it says here, receive account details. And the person will receive that information when you submit that, they will then be able to respond to you and say, okay, I need to make this payment.
Sister Loma, you can use me to go through the process if you want to.
Okay.
But I didn't realize you transferred so much money, honestly.
You're going to pay me back, sis. Okay. 222-5414.
No, 2229.
9, yes.
5414
340.
952.
Okay. I'll soon be in your account. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to request, since I sent you 2, I will request for 2.
Yeah. Why are you requesting for 2? I need
Okay.
a reason. I need to know what. No, 2.
2.
No,
Oh,
put
the
2.
reason.
Yeah,
See.
2.
2. I need to go to the hair salon.
Cool.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, and I do submit. Sorry about the spelling for need. Okay, so that request has gone through, and Sister Pauline will be able to let us know if she has received that request and she can respond to it. Okay. Again, you can go to your transfer history. There should be sign of it there. No, it's not there. Okay. Okay, so there's a send request and receive request. Okay. So if you are receiving the request,
Yes,
which
I'm going
this
into
is
mine
where
now.
this is where the information will come through from Sister Pauline.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting for that, I take you here to the pricing plan. Okay, so these are the pricing plans. This helps you in terms of managing how much money you can send per day from your Transact account. And there's a transaction fee for all of them. As you can see, the transaction fee is 2.5%. So if you're sending a maximum of 10 Lumi a day, you would choose this one, which is the free support plan. And then the startup plan, there's an individual. So if you can see, the amounts keep going up from 10 to 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and a million. Okay. So these higher amounts are obviously for businesses and merchants. So they would probably go for these. And then if your amounts are smaller, you can always go for any of the other ones. So you pick the plan that suits you. If you know you're going to have a high volume and it's for 30 days, so it means every 30 days you have to renew your plan. This is what is going to help you with the transactions. Otherwise, it'll say not allowed, your plan has expired. So every 30 days, you need to update your plan. Okay. Any luck, Pauline?
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to show the participants what it looks like and what they're looking for, what they need to, what they would see.
Okay, let me just see if there's anything here. Have you acted on it or not?
No, I haven't. It's
Oh,
there, but
okay.
I haven't actually acted on it. I was waiting for you to let me know when I can act on it.
Okay, you can act on it now.
Just very quickly, Sister Lumba.
Yes.
So if you go to your existing send request, it should show as pending.
Pending.
So if you just go, click there.
Because mine is showing as pending.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the request you have sent, and it's saying as pending.
Yes.
So what Sister Pauline needs to do now is share her screen
Yes.
and
Okay.
show that particular transaction on her end, approve it for the interest of the participants, so that we can see end to end, and then you can come back and share your screen again and see that the transaction is done.
Okay. I'll stop sharing my screen now.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to share my screen. Now, Ed, what you would do, you would log into your Transact account, okay? And you have a little button here. You click on that, request money, okay? You click on that, and you say, because I'm receiving the request, okay? I click on request, receiving request. And as you can see here, the receiving request money is from Sister Lumba. How much she's asking me for, and you can see the word is pending. Okay. If I want to go around the back, I can go around the back and see my details as to what she said. We know what she says, but I can go around the back and actually see she wants that two lumi to go to the hair salon that we saw her typed in. Okay. So now, because I've seen the details and I'm happy with the details and everything else, I can click send. So that is my confirmation to send it to her. And I'm taking it that my screen has gone blur because it's actually actioning the request.
There is a pop-up. I think you need to just scroll down and see the pop-up and then confirm it. That's it.
Okay, didn't see that. You are about to change this. You're about to change the status. Do you want to proceed? Yes, I do. Right. So now you see that transaction is complete. She can go to her hair salon and not blame me. Yeah. So now that I've done that, it will be read on my account because it's money coming out of my account, but it will be green on Sister Lumba's because it's money that's coming into her account. So I will stop sharing my screen now. And Sister Lumba, you can come back and confirm that you've actually received that money. Is she here? Or she been booted off? Oh, I hope not. Oh, it looked like Sister Lumba's internet has thrown her out. I do apologize for that. So basically, that's what happens to do with your transactions. While we're waiting for Sister, I don't know if you want to say anything, Dr. Linus, please. While we're waiting, I think Sister Lumba's internet's just thrown her out.
Yes, that's fine. The only comment I would like to add is the power of what we have there on Transact. So if you go back, Sister Pauline, if you don't mind, perhaps you could just share your screen again, because we need to emphasize on the importance of the local currency experience. So if you go to, okay, at the very top, you see African Kingdoms Lumi. What that means is that when you select that, then you can enter all your transactions in AKL. But let's say you are in South Africa, then you would select South African Rand. And then you will be entering all your values in South African Rand equivalent amounts. If you want to trade with somebody in Nigeria, on the spot, while you are in Cape Town or something like that, or somewhere like that, you can select Nigerian Naira and do a transaction with somebody in Nigeria by entering the amount to pay an invoice that is denominated in Nigerian Naira amount. Okay, and you don't have to worry about the conversion. The system will work that out and then determine how much Lumi you need to transfer across in order to pay your bill in Nigeria, which is denominated in Nigerian Naira. Now, while still in Cape Town, you can select Malawian Kwacha, or you can select British Pound, you can select Euro, and you can do transactions with members of the community who are using and who have sent you a request for payments or have supplied services that need to be paid for in South African rand, for example. Okay, so in this case, now that Sister Pauline has selected South African rand, it means that all the value she enters would be denominated in South African rand amounts. Okay, but the singular underlying instrument of exchange is always Lumi, the African Kingdom's Lumi. And this is where it all comes together, where we are saying we want to deliver equitable access for every individual, every business, governments, states, and so forth, but also with the use of a common instrument of exchanging value, and that is the Lumi. Transact just delivers that local currency payment experience where you can enter your amounts in familiar local currencies where goods and services are priced. But the underlying instrument of exchange is always Lumi. And the beauty of it is that these transactions are settled in real time. Okay, apart from a case where somebody makes a request like Sister Lumba did, and you would receive the payment upon that request being processed by the party that is supposed to approve it. So this is very powerful, and we hope that it would serve the community in ensuring that people can actually now begin to exchange value in real time, but by working in the familiar local currencies that they know. The only single instrument of exchange is the Lumi. I thought I'd just emphasize that, Sister Pauline. Thank you very much.
Not at all. I don't know if Brother Ambi wants to say something very quickly, but what I will say, if someone could, if there's any questions, if someone could do that element for me, please, because obviously I'm sharing my screen and I can't see who had their hand up, just in case anybody wants me to go back quickly within the Transact screen. Would that be okay? Brother Patrick, Brother Elad, I'm not sure if Sister Lumba's back.
I'm here. I can do the names, the people who have raised hands.
Yes, please. That'd be really great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We certainly want to appreciate our beloved ladies for such a beautiful presentation, well informative, and we can see what we have as a community, how beautiful, how powerful it is. Okay, as Sister Lumba has already said when the meeting started, today we are dealing specifically with the Transact system. We are trying to educate, to help one another with understanding Transact. So we hope that all those who have hands raised, the questions that we are going to ask for today, they must be specifically questions that relate to Transact, questions that relate to what has been shared and what we are talking about today. Having said that, if I'm not mistaken, the first person on my list is Emmanuel Newton, my brother.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings,
greetings from Nigeria. Thank you. And thank you, Sis Lombard and Sis Pauline, and also thanks to Dr. Landers and Brother Ombe. And thanks to you too, Patrick. I actually have I have two questions, but one is not related to what is being discussed today, so I will postpone that for tomorrow. As it relates to the Transact, yeah, as it relates to the Transact, I would like to know in terms of the KYC, right? As it relates to business accounts that are open before, I think, how do you do everything? You know, it is a business account separately from my own account, my personal account. I actually did the KYC for my personal account, but I wasn't able to do it for the business account because I don't know which documents or ID card to upload.
Okay. When
Okay. You can go ahead, sister, if you understood this question.
Am I clear?
Yeah, right. Let me come out of this and let me go into that fictitious account that I created earlier on. Okay. 2 seconds. Let me just log in. If anybody was paying attention, can anybody tell me the account details that I logged in with?
Demo.
Okay, I just want to make sure you was paying attention. Right, I've done something wrong. Yes, you were paying attention. I can't say nothing. Well done, class. Okay, so you can see here, I still have information to submit for KYC. So supposing when I did it earlier on, it was wrong. Now, what I can say to you, my brethren, is when you create your business account, make sure your Swift account is in your business name. Okay, your business name, your Connect account is your business name. Okay, and so therefore your Transact account will be in your business name. So if your business is P Martin Limited, that is what your Swift account should be in. Your Connect account should also be the same. Yeah, Pauline Martin Limited, and your Transact account should be the same, Pauline Martin Limited. Now, when it comes to the KYC element, yeah, here you will have Pauline Martin Limited, because that is the document you are going to upload. Yeah, because let me ask you, is this an official business? Has it been registered and everything? Virgin?
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yes, it was registered, I think,
right. That's
2018.
fine. That's fine. So here, where you says upload documents, yeah, you would upload those official documents. Yeah, you would upload those official documents, right? You would upload those documents, and that document should say Pauline Martin Limited. Yeah, the address of the business and things like that. For your profile ID, you can upload your logo if your business has a logo, but that logo will be on whatever your documentation is. You know, like your invoices, you'd have your logo and you'll have your name of your business. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, your country and your city where your business is located, and then because you've created your business on Connect, your business would have a Connect profile link. That when we check the details, that link should take us to your business profile in Connect. Does that, are you hearing me, Bertrand? Hello? Brother Patrick, can you confirm if he's okay?
He's currently on mute. His name is Emmanuel Newton. That's his name.
Yeah, but he's talking about his business.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, what I mean is that's his name.
Oh, I can't see because I've got the screen sharing, so I can't see who it is. So thank you.
Okay, and I can't see him anymore. Maybe the network has dropped him out.
Okay.
Let's check once again. No, it looks like his connection just dropped him out.
That's fine.
Okay, he's still around. Brother Emmanuel, are you answered?
Yes. It was clear. I understood her. It's just that I was muted by the host. That's why.
Okay, just to add on to that, where it says upload ID passport, or a driver's license, there where Sister Pauline Skesa is. The best document you can upload there is the company registration certificate. If you have one like that in your country, you upload that one. That is proof that your company is officially registered in your country. Thank you. If you are satisfied, we move on to the next person. The next person with the raised hand is Sister Pamela. Sister Pamela, you can go ahead.
Yes, hello.
Oh, Sister Pamela, you got in feedback, sister.
Yes, 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 yes. Right, okay. I've got three things to ask, so I'll try to be quick. First of all, about registering and Transact, about don't we have to get a link from somebody else, because that's what was said before, in order for bonuses in the future.
That Dr. Linus, can you come in on that one, please? Because that one I didn't know about, not on Transact, but go ahead. Dr. Linus?
I mean, if you go to on Transact, there is an option there on your homepage for a referral link, which you can send to people. But at the moment, the settings for the bonus are, there is no bonus that is paid on referrals on Transact. It is something we might introduce in the future if needs be, but at the moment, it's not, there are no bonuses and referral bonuses being paid on Transact. But there is a referral link. So Sister Pauline, if you go to homepage, sorry, within Transact, sorry, my apologies. You've logged out. If you log,
That's
just...
all right. Then the dashboard should be come back. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So if you click on those three, the horizontal, yes, there, and then just click home. Now, okay, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, I think there is there you go. There is the referral link there. Now, if you give somebody this link or you email somebody that link and they click on it and register, then the system will record the fact that you referred them. But at the moment, we are not giving out any referral bonuses for that.
No, but so okay, so if they just go in and register, but they didn't have a link, in the future, when you're thinking of integrating that bonus, how would those people who already register without a link, what would happen?
Well,
for the
there are two types of bonuses that could potentially be introduced. One is transactional, so that once somebody is brought in and the system records that you brought them in, when they do transactions, you might then get some kind of income from it. That's what we have with an account. It's already been implemented with an account. And so in future, if that were to be introduced, then you will benefit anyway if people use this link. And then there is the sign-up bonus. If a sign-up bonus is introduced, it wouldn't be retrospective. It would be from the date that it is introduced, and it could run from a certain date to a certain date, and then it may be discontinued. So for now, don't worry too much about that. The focus for Transact is to bring the local currency payment experience and to get the community energized in transacting with each other using values entered in the familiar local currencies where we are. That's the key objective. If you want to get social income, the engine that we have on account is what deals with that. I mean, it is so sophisticated and so robust and very efficient that we actually have to really think it hard to replicate the same kind of engine that we have on account, because it is that good, okay? And it can handle all the different scenarios that we have. So let's concentrate on account for social income. But please remember, log in and add people and register them, as we have discussed during these meetings before. That way, you are guaranteed to get your social income from transactions with an account. In Transact, nothing is being paid out at the moment.
All right, Sister Pam, were you okay with that? Was that all your questions or you had another one? Because I'm just looking at the time, my sister, that's all. Sister Pam?
I'm here. Sorry. No, sorry, I muted myself.
Yes.
Right. Seeing that the names have to be matching on the Connect and the Swift to go into Transact, what happened to the people whose name, like my name is Pamela Hall, but some people on the passport or the ID, they have Hall, they will have Hall Pamela, and they haven't put their name like that on the Connect or the Swift.
We understand, because a lot of countries, they put their surname first and then they put the other name, or surname or family name first, and then they put the other names after.
So what I'm saying, those people have now signed up with their name the forward way. I would say the forward way, like Pamela Hall. But when it comes to Transact, it's the other way around. Is that not causing a problem? Because I've got a problem with few people who have problem on the Transact now. So I wonder if that is a problem.
No. If we notice that the most important thing is that all their names are there. We understand that some countries put the surnames first, the surname or family names first, but when they first registered, they may have put Christian name or first name, then last name. Do you understand? Yeah. But the most important thing is that the names are there. Especially when you're doing Transact, because that's when you're going to check your KYC and everything else. So whatever ID they are using, put it down as what is on their ID. We will look at it, and we're flexible in that way, because we understand that not everybody writes their not every country writes out their ID names in the same format.
Okay, I understand. Sense? Yeah, I understand that. So my last question now is one of my clients who have a big team, one of my client, one of my,
come on, sis, roll, time, roll.
One of my invite, he was promised, because he have a large team, to have his Transact deleted, and then he could have the second chance to have it done afresh. But that's not happening, so it's causing him a problem. So he can't actually, he's actually stuck. So
right, has he done his KYC?
Yeah, he did that. But
has his KYC been approved? Is this message still showing up on his account?
Not sure, but
right. So if you when you speak to him, find out if this message is still showing up on his account. Yeah, whatever.
But the problem is, listen to this. The problem is saying to him to simply click here to verify his account, but nothing is happening. That's the problem. Nothing is happening.
He hasn't. So has he received the email to verify his email address?
He received email and nothing is happening. When he click on there, we've been on it for a long time and he's not seen anything. Nothing is happening. He's not seen a number or link or nothing.
No, but my question to you, has he received an email to verify his email address? Cool. Yes. Right. But he hasn't, and when he goes, and he didn't receive an account that looks like this.
No, he didn't get to that bit, no.
No, he should automatically get an account that looks like this. And Dr. Linus, because this is what happened, as you saw in the demo. When I clicked that link, I got an account immediately.
He's got a verified email and it says simply click here, but I've told him to click, he's clicked, we've been here many times and it's not working. Nothing's going.
Hold on just a second, Sister Pamela. Is there any reason from what Dr. Linus or anyone of the tech teams, once the person has received the verification link, is there any reason why that person would not receive a Transact account?
The only reason, Sister Pauline, that I can think of is where they have used a third-party email address and they have configured their email client to strip out links in the email. Because if you configure your local email client to strip out links, then when our system sends the email with a link in it, the link may well be stripped out. And even though it says click here, there will be no underlying link for you to click. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, our system sends out the email with the link, as you all saw, with this fresh demo that Sister Pauline did for this particular account?
Yes.
But
So Sister Pamela, I would suggest that person to go back again and if providing you still got the email, to click on that link again, and hopefully it should go into his normal box or his spam box. What account is he? A Yahoo person, Gmail person? Do you know?
I believe he's Gmail. He's getting the welcome click here, but it's just not working. We've tried it many times. He's
Right.
frustrated.
Brother Patrick, yeah, go ahead, Brother Patrick.
Yes, I just want to witness to what Dr. Linus has just said. I dealt with a ticket. I've been dealing with a client for some days now. And then today, when I went back to that ticket, I found out that the user, he sent me the email, the verification email that was sent to him. And what on the screenshot right there is a red message from the host of that specific email address company that says emails like these are dangerous, what. I'm still trying to get back to that ticket. If I can, I will share my screen. First of all, there is a red message attached to the Swifting email that says these types of emails are dangerous and you must not click on the links that come with them, something like that. And then when you check right on the email where there is supposed to be a link where it says click here, it's no longer indicating that it's a link. It has already been deactivated. So to me, that is a clear sign of an email host company that blocks emails from Swifting, especially those that have verification links, as Dr. Linus has said.
So try those things, Sister Pamela, and see what happens, yeah?
All right, thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome. You're
Yep.
welcome.
Sister Pamela, as you can see yourself from the demo that Sister Pauline did, the links does get sent. And when you click, you will get your account activated. But of course, Sister Pauline was using a Swiften mailbox. We know that our mailbox service is robust, is reliable, is instant, and we don't strip out any links because we want our customers to get those links and act upon them. So the best recommendation we can make is please get a Swiften mailbox. And if you look at the way those items are ordered on the screen, the mailbox is the first, then connect, then account, then transact. So the idea is that you should get your mailbox, connect your account, and transact. Okay, work in that fashion. That you will get peace of mind and you will not have any problems. And if there is anybody in the audience who has done it in that order, they will testify to you that they have not had any problems.
I hope that answers your question, Sister Pamela. Has our sister muted herself again?
Well, it does go somewhere to answer the question, but also the person was promised that the Transact will be deleted and he will have another chance to make a fresh one.
Right. Well, we don't know if it's been deleted because he hasn't received it.
No, the team here, and the
okay.
email.
Sister Pauline.
Yes, Brother Patrick.
Can I just for 1 second show you what I show the community what I'm talking about? And I think, yes, I'm going to share my screen. And I think this is going to help so that people will understand why our admin they are encouraging people to to use Swift email boxes. Now check this out. This is my apologies. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes, I can.
Okay, this is the ticket that I was talking about. And this is the email screenshot that the brother sent to me today. And watch this. The email host considers our Swift emails to be, as it written there, this message seems dangerous. Similar messages were used to steal people's information. Avoid clicking links, downloading attachments, or replying with personal information. And as you go down to the email itself, here is where the brother was supposed to click, where it says click here. But if you check here, this thing has been deactivated. There is no link whatsoever. So even if there was a way for us to resend another verification email to this person, the link will still be deactivated. There will still be this red message attached to the email. So this is basically why we are now encouraging our users to use Swift mailboxes, because some email host companies, they are actually blocking or deactivating links from Swift verification emails. Thank you.
Stay there, Brother Patrick, stay there, please.
Okay.
I think you're going to come in with the same thing, Dr. Linus, so go ahead.
Sister Pauline, go ahead. I think we are thinking of the same thing, yes.
You see where it says look safe?
Okay.
He should click on that to say that this thing is safe. Am I right, Dr. Linus?
That's correct. That is absolutely correct.
Or he should have clicked there to say it's
safe. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
You see now. You see now. So probably out of ignorance, he didn't click there. It's still like that. So at the end of the day, he was not able to, he has not been able to verify his email, because this is the situation with his verification email.
Yeah, once he clicks looks safe, he may have to send the verification link again, but it won't necessarily be blocked, because he's already clicked that this particular route or this particular traffic is safe. So
that's correct. That's correct. And even the link will then be activated locally on their machine. So it is a problem at their end, not our end.
I hope that answers your question, Sister Pamela.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, then, my love.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thanks, Brother Patrick, for sharing that.
Okay. Should I go to the next person?
Yeah, we've got two more, and after those two, that's it.
Yeah, we're just gonna take two more. The next one is Isiaku Shwaibu. Isiaku Shwaibu, if you can ask your question.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you, brother.
I have a previous question, which is not complete, but I already sent a direct email to Dr. Linus. But now my question here is that if I want to raise a ticket on Transact, if I want to update my email from normal email to my Swift email, is it necessary, is it compulsory to include my connecting link? Or when I just put, I want to change email from so-so-so-one to so-so-so-one is okay? Or is it necessary to put my connect link? Thank you.
If you want to change your email, if you bought a Swift mailbox and you now want your Transact account to be updated, you're going to have to raise a ticket from your Connect platform. Okay. And you have to state your name on your account, your Transact account number, and it's good to put your connect link on there, because then we can verify the correct account holder, because then we can click on that to make sure the account is the correct account holder and everything's legit, because remember, it's a form of ID.
Yes.
And then put, what form, what you like it from, and what you like it to. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So now got connect account to raise the ticket, not Transact account.
No, you can raise your ticket on Connect like you would in a normal way, raise a new ticket, and just say that you would like your email address to be changed on your Transact account. Yeah. And then you put your Transact account, because you have to be specific, because it's 3 different accounts. So you have to be specific to which account you are referring to. Then you put your name, your Transact account name as it appears on your Transact account, your Transact account account number. Okay. And yes, I would suggest you put your Connect link.
Okay. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. The last person we are going to take for tonight are those who we will not be able to attend to your questions. We will give you the first privilege tomorrow. So for tonight, we are going to end with Vincent Okoro. Vincent, can you unmute and ask your question?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
All right. My greeting to all the management and the family, the Swifting family entirely all over the world. My simple question is on this Transact. I overheard in the a demo that Sister Pauline have showing. Now, if one want to transfer, like I'm in Nigeria and I want to transfer to somebody in Nigeria, is it necessary that it must be in Nigerian naira, or I can still use the AKL when making my transaction? Like if somebody want me to transfer to him the same AKL.
Okay. Can I do a quick demo, Brother Patrick?
Okay, that one is very simple, my brother.
Yeah.
If you are in Nigeria or wherever you are, it depends with the person that you are doing your transaction with. If they say, I want the payment in US dollars, you send them in US dollars. If they say Nigerian naira, same thing. If they say in any currency, what we know is the underlying value is Lumi. If they say in Lumi, you do it in Lumi.
All right, I'm clear.
And if they want it in US dollars, remember, you click here and you just put the currency. If the person wanted Nigerian naira, you would change this to naira.
All right, it's clear to me now.
And if they want it in US dollars, you click here and it will be sent to them. They will get the underlying value in Lumi, but it will be the equivalent in the US dollars.
Oh, it's okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm satisfied with your answers.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, and Sister Pauline, if I may just add very quickly.
You want me to share? You want me to share my screen, Dr. Linus?
No, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
That's fine. You don't need to share your screen, Brother Vincent. The reason why you might need to select a particular currency is that if you went to a restaurant in Nigeria, then it is very likely that the food at the end of your meal, the invoice will be given to you and the amount will be specified in Nigerian naira, right? Hello?
Brother Vincent, he's muted himself.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. And if you are in South Africa and you go to a restaurant, it is more likely that the bill will be given to you in South African rand. And so you will just pick South African rand, enter the amount of the invoice,
Yeah,
and then pay.
yeah,
But the underlying instrument that is being transferred is always Lumi, no matter where you are in the world. That is a single instrument of exchanging value. And remember, our goal is to get a community of people together, individuals, businesses, kingdoms, governments, where they are transacting in real time using a common instrument of exchanging value, and where no one is left out. So first, inclusive access for all to use a common instrument in exchanging value in real time. Okay, so the amount you enter depends on the invoice that you are paying. If the invoice is in South African Rand, okay, you pick South African Rand, you enter the amount, you submit. If the invoice is in US dollars, you pick US dollars, you enter the amount, you submit. If the invoice is in euros, you pick euros, you enter the amount of the invoice, you submit. But in all those cases, the only single instrument of exchange is Lumi. I hope that answers your question firmly.
Yeah, I think he's got one of his puppies are making noise in his background, so I think that's why he's muted himself.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I heard you clear, sir. I'm clear now. It's okay. I understand very well. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
I guess we are done for today. Even the lady who was raising her hand, or is not a lady, my apologies. I don't know whether it was a lady or what. But anyway, we were going to start with them tomorrow. So I guess we have finished. Dr. Linus, or maybe Sister Pauline, then you will hand over to Dr. Linus. Any closing remarks?
Well, being that you're there, but Patrick, do you want to start? And then you can hand it straight on to Dr. Linus, but thank you for putting me in, and just thank each and everyone for being here. Thank you. So go ahead, Brother Patrick.
Okay, me, I'm all right. We certainly appreciate the ladies who have done the presentations, and Dr. Linus, as usual, for being available through thick and thin. Say, if you may have any closing remarks, over to you.
Thank you very much. The only closing remark I have, of course, it's International Women's Day, I believe, right? So
yes,
we celebrate.
Yes, it is. Yes,
we celebrate. We celebrate all our ladies in the house. Absolutely. Bob Marley once said, "No woman, no cry." We say, "No woman, no life." So it's without women, I don't think life would we wouldn't know what it's like, really, because it probably wouldn't exist. So we celebrate you, and thanks for joining us this evening. As you saw yourself during the deliberations this evening, our focus is to drive inclusive access and to deliver an ecosystem where people can use a common instrument for exchanging value. That's what we're about as a community. That's our pursuit. And that pursuit is very important because it affects 1.7 billion people around the world. And within continental Africa, it affects over 90% of people in some countries. And today, within continental Africa, with 54 countries, we have over 40 different currencies in a single market in a way that it is not accessible to the common person. And so we are gathered as a community to try and create solutions that can solve those age-old problems that have impacted many lives, and that in fact are a huge contributor to unemployment, poverty, and the transfer of poverty from one generation to another. Because many people are born and they never get to live a fulfilled life where their dreams can be realized and they can pass on whatever they've created in their time to the next generation. We want to change that as a community, step by step. individual by individual, business after business, kingdom after kingdom. And we're very confident, and we're making such great progress that we will realize our ultimate goal of ensuring everyone that needs access gets access, and everyone can transact in real time, wherever they are, with complete local currency experience, using a single instrument of exchanging value. That's how African kingdom's looming. On that note, I wish you all a very wonderful evening, and apologies for those questions we didn't attend to tonight. There is tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Great presentation, Sister Pauline, as always. No reminders needed. And of course, Sister Lumba, thank you very much for the wonderful job. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, Dr. Linus, and thank you. And thank you very much for your support. Brother Patrick wouldn't be without you. So what I'm going to do now is stop the recording.